Hi, my name's Nina. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and hi if this is the first time you've came. So this is the Goddess Diaries. I'll be chatting to you about everything witchy and tarot. So welcome. Today I'm just going to make a quick video about the favourite tarot cards that I use all the time, like my go-to. When you love tarot, you have such a bit of a crazy obsession about getting all sorts of packs. I kind of have that, but not really. I've got way under 50 packs, like way below that. There's some people I know that's, way over that, let's just say. So although I could class myself as a wee bit obsessed, I'm not too bad. I usually just go for cards that I feel like I'm drawn to. I don't just take cards and buy cards for the sake of it. Okay, so I do have a few, but I have a few that I don't even look at anymore, to be honest with you. I'm just looking off camera here because I'm looking at the box they're all in, which is just over there. I really should go through it and tidy it out. But anyway, these are just the cards here that I'm going to show you just now are just a few packs that I have been using lately, right? So there is another wee kind of pile. There was some here. There is another wee pile over there that I do use as well, but we'll leave that for another time because I'm going to try and keep this video short. So the ones that I use for reading all the time, for no matter who it is that comes for a reading, these are the ones that I use all the time. And this is my Green Witch Tarot. I read with these constantly. I absolutely love them. The artwork is just phenomenal, but to me they're just so witchy and earthy, and they're all like, they're all about, all the pictures are all like either next to water or in woods, and they're just so earthy. I can really connect with them. And these were gifted to me by my friend, who is a complete obsessive with cards. Like, she's a massive lover of tarot, and she helps people who are doing Kickstarters. As in, when I say help, I mean she'll pledge money to them. Lots and lots of people. So if any of you are doing a Kickstarter tarot, let me know and I'll pass it over to you. She's a great support. But anyway, I adore her for gifting me these, because the minute that she says, "Oh, here, I've got something I want you to see," and she handed them to me, and the goosebumps just went right through my whole body. My hairs on my arms, which are not too hairy but however, were standing up, and I was like, oh my gosh. And that was before I even started looking at the artwork. And I was like, oh, especially when you see cards like that. Wait a minute. There. And I was just like, oh my gosh. She's like, "You're having these." I can't read them. She can read them, but she hadn't been using them. She says, when I got them, I felt like they weren't for me. And you'll find that, if you've not already found that, you'll find that you buy cards and you think, I was meant to buy these, but I'm not meant to read them and I'm not meant to have them. And it's almost like you buy gifting cards. You don't go out with that mindset, but when you've got the cards and you think, that this is for a gift. I have a few packs like that, but I'll show you them in another video. Maybe just make a video just of the cards that I've been gifted. Not too many, but I've been gifted a few packs, and that's the reason. And I have also then paid it forward and I have gifted cards. So it just happens. It just does happen, So this is the Green Witch Tarot, and what I'll do is I'll just go through a couple of the cards just to let you see. I have lights here that hold. I'm actually using my phone. I do have a camera, but the batteries need charged. So, and I can't see myself, and I don't know about you, it's just I like to see myself when I'm talking. It's fine if I'm outside and things, but however, anyway, yes, I'm weird like that. So I'll show you a couple of the artwork on it, just in case you've ever thought about the Green Witch Tarot, and you thought, oh, I'd quite like to get them. Don't know what they look like, because sometimes you go on Google and people only share a couple of the pictures. So I'll just show you a couple. I'll hold it a certain way so the light doesn't go on too much, but how gorgeous is that? So that's the Witch, and this is the Two of Wands. You see what I mean? But everything's all so earthy, and look at all the harvest, all the trees, all our like all our goods in the car, and it's just so like, oldie, worldly, witchy in the woods, isn't it? It's amazing. Right, wait till we go through. This is the Three of Chalices, so this is like, you know, like the triple goddess, and this is what this is basically. The Page of Athames. It's just amazing. I'm trying to let you see it. It's just my lights are just not going to let me. Sorry. So wait till we see. There's other things that we can show you, like the She. I love that card. Do you know, I would love this in a print. How fabulous is that? So this is the Crone, right? So this is the Green Witch Tarot. If you would like me to do a video just on the Green Witch Tarot, so that I can talk you through the different, I can show you the different pictures and all of them, talk you through the different suits, then just leave a wee comment, because if people want to see it, I'll be quite happy to do it, because I can talk about the Green Witch Tarot all day, every day. It's my life. It's the first thing they usually sit at the side of my bed, and it's the last thing that I'll do at night. The first thing that I'll do in the morning, I pick up my cards and I'll sage, and yeah, that's what I do. Right, now there's another tarot pack, and there's 2 oracle packs that I'm going to show you. I very rarely give oracle readings. I usually maybe do them alongside a tarot. That's just me. I just haven't met the person that I want to just do an oracle reading for. Sometimes you get drawn to separate packs that you've got when you know you're going to be doing a reading, and you get drawn to something because that's what you feel like the person needs, you know. So I'll show you the other pack of tarot cards that I love. And if I don't drop them out my hand, that is. And that is the Wild Unknown. I love these cards. This is quite a big box. This is the kit. This is the kit box. Okay, so take that sleeve off, and then you get this. So it's not an unboxing, so I'm not going to go through every single part of the packaging. Okay, so in here, let's pull that wee ribbon out. You get the book, the guidebook, which is really, really good. I would say get these, absolutely get them, but if you're new to tarot, stick to one of the other kinds. Don't try and read with this because it's a bit different, but definitely, or do it. Challenge yourself and do it. Just because I wouldn't doesn't mean to say you shouldn't. So yeah, if you're just new to tarot, or you've never read tarot cards before and you thought, oh, I would do that, I wouldn't recommend you do it, but go for it. Go for it. So this is the box of the Wild Unknown Tarot. I think it was a group that I was on. It was a group that I was in, and everybody was sharing the tarot cards that they read. And of course I went on, I was like, oh, my Green Witch Tarot. And someone showed, as soon as I seen the picture, I was like, oh, I had to get them. I had to get them. They are so gorgeous. Right, so this is what, I've just pulled a few off the top, so I'm going to show you the pictures. So this is what it looks like. I would say these are quite a darker version of tarot. Yeah, I would say they were a darker version of tarot, but this is what they look like on the other side. Okay, so they're just like that. But let me show you some of the artwork on it. I'm just trying to find some that's not so dark. The ones that I pulled off the top are not so good. Right, okay, right, so here's Justice. If you can see it in my light, right, that's a whittle. There we go. So that's Cats. That one's okay. That's not too bad. And we've got the Fool. That's quite cute. And we've got the Mother of Swords. I love these ones. These are beautiful prints as well. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, it reminds me of a dream catcher. That's what it reminds me of. But that's lovely. Father of Pentacles. I love some of the cards are quite colourful. They're all black and white, but some of them have just got maybe a tiny bit of colour, and then other ones like that has got quite a bit of colour in it. But there's some right dark ones in it. Like here's the Three of Swords. You know, so this is why I'm saying they're not always great if you're just starting out. When you're starting out tarot, you tend to you'll remember what the cards mean through the picture on the cards. There'll be certain things that'll attract you to the cards. It makes you remember what the card meaning is. So that's how I'm saying these are not the best thing. You know, they're definitely, like this is Mother of Wands, so this would be like the Queen of Wands, and it's just a serpent. Looking at that, unless you're a wee bit more advanced reading, you would look at that and probably not really know what it was. You would know by reading the book, but the book description is description for this card, and not really, it doesn't really go into a great lot of detail. So I'm trying to find some dark cards without spending too much time here, but I can't find any. Like this one, that's quite dark, and they'll go and be Hero Day. So anyway, that is the Wild Unknown. They are absolutely gorgeous. The artwork is so amazing, but not recommended for beginners. And that's my opinion, that's all. Okay, so on to the Oracle cards. So guys, I don't know, it's quite possible that a lot of you don't know who this next person is, that you've probably never seen this deck. Okay, so this is an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous friend of mine who created this deck. I'm sharing them not because she's my friend, I'm sharing them because I fell in love with them, and we became friends from me purchasing. You can't see, I've got her artwork hanging up in my bed that way. I've got it hanging up my wall. I'll show you that another time. And that was how I met her, and we have been friends ever since. So this is by a woman called Trisha Murray. She is a gorgeous soul of a woman, and this is her A Wee Star Oracle deck. There we go. I've been just getting used to holding everything at an angle, you'll be able to see it, right? Okay, so our box is lovely, and these are Oracle deck that are just a wee bit different. Okay, so you have the picture of one side. So this is Immersion. This is what this card is called, Immersion. And on this side, sorry guys, I'm not getting a really good look at it. There. On this side, it gives you a description of the card. In the box also, I'll show you a few things. These can be quite kind of darkish, but also really light as well. But they're beautiful. Like this one is called Growth. Okay, so I'll just read this one out to you. Move away from separation. Take the hand of your shadow self. Look into your eyes and see what challenges you most. These are the wounds that need to be healed. You both hold many gifts. So this is all about looking deep inside yourself and facing your own self head on. Okay, and nurturing and healing from the inside, and learning to love from the inside. And even though this is the creator's interpretation, you can still add your own interpretation to that as well. Oh, honestly, our cards are delicious. Our artwork is just phenomenal. There's another one. They're just fabulous, absolutely fabulous. This one is great as well. I've got a couple of her prints. I'm just quickly going through. Maybe I should be a wee bit more organised and think, right, okay, if I'm going to show the prints that I've got in a certain card, then maybe I would pull out the prints before I come on. That would help. So this is one of the prints that I've got. This was the first card that drew my attention as I was walking past her stand, and this was a print sitting at the front, and as soon as I seen it, it actually made me feel very, very emotional, and I looked at it and I could feel myself welling up, and I thought, I can't speak. If I speak, I'm going to cry. And there was some reason that I was just really drawn to this card. So I'll read it out to you, right? Just a quick. Listen to the voice of the child within who was ignored and hurt. That deep emptiness of pain still held within the body. Accept this child now, perfect as they are, and let them know that they are deeply loved. For when this pain is seen and held, seeds of new growth flourish and the child within can blossom. From just seeing the picture, I became extremely emotional. When I read that, I was in floods of tears. I was like, oh my goodness, that has just touched my soul. I need these cards. And so then I started asking her, why were you drawn to this card? Why did you draw this card? Where did you find the words? Like how? And we just stood and spoke for absolutely ages and just connected on a deeper level. And she's just such a beautiful person. I absolutely love her cards. Also in the box she will give you a diagram in the box. It helps you with a tarot spread and things like that as well. So the other one, this is the picture that I actually have up on my wall. I have this print. And this was the other one that I was drawn to. I was like, oh, wow. I just love this. And this one was called Awareness. And this one says, within every breath you are reborn. This allows you the opportunity to choose who and what you are. Each page anew and unwritten. Things are fluid. There is movement. There is strength. This lies within you. When I give anybody a reading, I usually do maybe like a 1 card reading with these. I've maybe when I'm doing a reading for someone, I will then say, okay, just select one of these cards. And it really hits you in the feels. It really, really does. It's one of those decks that just really does hit you in the feels. If you're interested, I will leave a link below to Trisha's Etsy if you want. So if you're interested in the cards, just leave me a wee comment or just message me or something, and I'll quite happily give you a link to her. Okay, you can also find her on Facebook as well. But I'm sure I'm trying to think what her Etsy shop is called for you to go on and have a look. I actually can't remember. I don't think it's called A Wee Star Oracle, but I dare say if you put that in, it'll come up. It's just escaped me. Anyway, the next deck. I love these cards so much. My whole life revolves. Sorry for the banging, guys. If you're picking up, bang up. We had storms up here last week. Was it last week? The tail end of the week before. And we had some fence damage. So this is the guy out fixing the fence. So this is day 2 of a bit of fence getting fixed. Anyway, that's that. Everybody has to get a job, don't everybody has to get paid? And if you can drag it out and get paid a wee bit extra, why not? So this is the Dark Goddess. The Dark Goddess Oracle. And this is by Barbara Meikle-John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. So if you are not knowing who these are, how no? Everybody knows who these two are. These are gorgeous people. They've got gorgeous souls that are just so full of love and light and a wee bit of dark. It's lovely. We all have a bit of dark in us that we do, but that's another video. It's another video, guys. Right, so I'm going to show you these. I love these. Now, I've only had these, if I can get them out the box. I've had these a few weeks now. And I love them. I'm still at the stage where I'm still working my way through them, and I've mushed my energy in, and I'll pick them up and I'll have a look, and they're gorgeous. Guys, if you happen to be watching this, you need to release prints as well, because they're just lovely. They're just so nice, and I'll show you. Okay, so you get a wee book in this, right? This is not unboxing, like I said before, this is me just sharing like my favourite cards, right? Well, my favourite just now cards. So this is the back, and they're quite big. You know, one thing I should probably remember to say when I'm talking about the cards is the card stock. They're all good card stock, right? They are all good. This one is a bit flimsier than the rest, but it's still good stock. That's my opinion anyway. Right, so this is what the back looks like. Love it. Right, I'm going to just talk you through these. So these are all the kind of dark goddesses, as the name of the box. In the book, it's actually really, really good, because in the book you get, like, this is Arachne, right? So this is what the book looks inside. Okay, so it gives you like almost like a wee chant about her, and then it's got Dark Goddess Guidance. I'll hold the page up in a wee second just so that you can see, and then it'll have underneath it the Dark Goddess Foresight, and then Arachne Revealed, so it's telling you a wee bit more about her. So wait till if I can find, oh there we go, you see, so it's got the different sections, but I'll read this one, right? It says, weave a web of light or dark, the choice is free to make one's mark. Bragging is no fun to hear, its shadows only throw up fear. By the power of Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. How fab is that? I love it so much. I love it so much. I could just go on and read these all the time. Wait till we see if I can find another one. One that I can pronounce the name. There we go, we've got Hecate, right? So this is, I'll look for that card and I'll show you in a wee second, right? So this is, I love reading these, right? So this is the wee chant here. Won't shed a tear, must stand alone. The path ahead is one to own. Release all duties of indignation, guarded now from condemnation. Blah, 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 blah. By the power of Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. I think these chants are lovely. I really think they're amazing to read, especially when you're reading the cards. It's almost like a ritual. You know, it is almost a protection ritual that you're doing around yourself, reading the cards. You know, normally when you're going to read the cards anyway, you're pulling in the white light, you're pulling in whatever light you choose to pull in, whether you want to walk down the dark side or not. You're asking your guides to come in, you're saging your area, you're cleansing your area, you're either casting a circle or you're not, whatever you want to do, and you're protecting yourself. And I think these chants are, so I think when I was reading the book, Flavia done the chants, Barbara done some of the other things, and then there's a girl who, which I forgot to mention, and who done the artwork is Kate Osborne. Okay, so it's what a combination. What a combination. So I'm just going to go through and show you a couple of these cards because these are absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is Hell. Okay, and this is Baba Yaga. Now there's some of these cards that I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Try to get my Scottish tongue round some of the words. It's not happening. Sekhmet. I'm not going to see that properly for some reason. Right, hold on, because it is a beautiful card. No. Skadi. Now we all love Skadi. Arachne. There's Arachne. Now, let me just get through a few. And there's Ceridwen. I love Ceridwen. I've been working a lot with her. I really am so drawn to the Celtic goddesses. The Morrigan. I think that the artist has just captured these goddesses absolutely amazing. That is what I think. Right, I'm going to just show you another couple, and then that is it, I think, because I could be here talking about these cards. Oh, use the Cailleach, and we'll use Kali. There we go. Right, so there's a Cailleach, and if I'm saying that right. That's how we would say it up here. That's how I would say it up here. And that's Callie. Absolutely gorgeous cards. So you can, I mean, the thing is, you can find these cards anywhere. Just go into Google, okay? Just go onto Google and put them in. These cards I got straight from Barbara and Flavia's website. So you can you'll probably be able to find them on Facebook as well, and they'll probably be able to have a link to their spiritvisions.co.uk. If you click on that, I'm sure that's the name of their website. And they were actually the cheapest. It's their cards, and that was the cheapest. I think that was the reason why. I shouldn't really say that, but I mean, I went. That's where I went anyway. Got them. Okay, so anyway, so this is my favourite tarot cards. Thank you for coming to watch. I do appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, please give me a wee thumbs up, and I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. I've had my channel for a wee while, and I share some vegan things and some of the journeys that we go on, and some of the family things and some fun things. I don't always share everything that I film. I have lots and lots of things that needs edited that I haven't shared, but I've now decided not to. Okay, so thank you for popping by, and I hope to see you again soon.